What's up, Math 8? Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Math with Mullins. Today we're going to be looking at lesson 6.2. We're going to talk about some properties of exponents. Specifically, we're going to do product of powers, and then power of a product. So a lot of multiplying here, but we're going to see what those properties actually do. The first thing we want to write down in our notes is what each of these three things mean. When we have product of powers, that means we have the same base, and we can have two different exponents. And to simplify that, we would keep the same base, but then just add the exponents together. So for example, if I have 4 to the second times 4 to the ninth, that means I still keep the 4 and then just add 2 and 9, and I get 11. Power of a power means I have one base with an exponent in parentheses and then a separate exponent on the outer side. I'm just going to multiply those two exponents. So for example, let's say I have 4 to the second again, and then to the ninth power, that means I just have to do 2 times 9, and that'll give me 4 to the 18th. The last one is a power of a product, and that just means I have two separate bases on the inside of a parentheses and one exponent on the outside of the parentheses. That exponent is like it's distributing to both of the bases inside the parentheses. So let's say I have 4x to the third power. That would mean I would get 4 to the third and x to the third power. Okay, make sure that's written down in your notes, so if you need to pause the video now, let's go ahead and do that. But if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and click play to continue working on some examples. We're going to simplify each expression, and powers that are greater than 4 we'll just leave in exponential form. So the first one is 2 to the fourth times 2 to the fifth. Again, that just means we're going to add those exponents, and we're going to get 2 to the ninth power. Okay. The next one, we have negative 5 times negative 5 to the sixth. Maybe think about this one as having negative 5 to the first power.
Please release the varsity and JV girls basketball teams for their games at Westside. And please release the wrestling team for their meet at Millard Central. Again, the girls varsity JV teams and the boys wrestling team. Please release at this time.
So if there's no exponent shown, I can just put a 1 here, and now I have the same base, a negative 5, and I can just add together the 1 and the 6. That'll give me to the 7th power, okay? X to the third power and x to the 7th, adding those together, I'm going to get x to the 10th. And then here's when I have my power of powers, I'm just going to multiply 4 and 3 to get 3 to the 12th power, okay? Let's see if you can try some of these on your own. Click pause here, and when you're done, click play to see if you got your answers correct. So w to the fifth, then to the fourth, just means to multiply 5 and 4. I'm going to get w to the 20th power. 2x, and then parentheses to the third. That means 2 to the third, x to the third. And since I have a power less than 4, I'm going to go ahead and solve this. 2 to the third is 8, and x to the third just stays the same. So 8x to the third. 3xy to the second means 3 to the second, x to the second, y to the second, so everything gets distributed to that second power. And then just simplifying much as I can, 3 to the second is 9, but x squared and y squared remain the same. And then our last one we have here on this page, 6 to the second times 6 to the fourth, just adding those together, I'm going to get 6 to the 6th power. How'd you do? Here are some more examples. Again, for powers greater than 4, leave it in exponential form. Go ahead and take time now to pause it on your own. When you're done, click play to check your work. All right, same base, so I can add my powers together and keep my same base. So negative 1/2 stays the same. 3 plus 6 will give me 9. The next one I have z times z to the 12th. Again, remember z, if it doesn't have an exponent, just add a 1 there. And now I can say this is z to the 13th power. 4 to the 4th. Then to the third, I'm just multiplying 3 and 4, and I get 4 to the 12th. And then my last one, multiply 2 and 4 together, power of power, I'm going to get y to the 8th. Okay? Almost done here. We got about, I think, a few more to look at. This first one, I've got negative 4 to the third power, then to the second. So again, just multiplying my two exponents. That would be negative 4 to the 6th power. Next, I have 5 to the 4th. Y to the 4th. Third one I've got down here, a to the 5th, b to the 5th. And then I guess for my 5 to the 4th, I could have gone back and simplified that. That just means 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, or 25 times 25, which is 625. So let's say we get 625 y to the 4th. And then our last one, we have 0.5 mn to the second. That just means 0.5 to the second, m to the second, n to the second. 0.5 to the second means 0.5 times 0.5. That'll give me 0.25 m to the second, n to the second. Okay? That'll conclude our notes today on learning some of those powers. Hopefully this video helped you, and I hope you join in next video for when we talk about more exponential powers. Have a great day.